What if I told you the best business advice that you could get is not found on YouTube? It's not even found in Harvard. You could go to Harvard and take a business class and you're not going to find it there. The best business advice you could get is right here in this book. Now you're probably asking, like, dude, what book is that? Like, what do you mean the best business advice I could get is found in a book? Well, you're probably used to some great books that are out there, like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are great books, but nothing trumps this advice right here. And it's found in the Bible, chapter 23, verse 11 of Matthew. And it says over here, and it's counterintuitive, by the way. You'd think that, like, oh, the best business advice would be for me to optimize my marketing campaign, or the best business advice would be for me to, it's found in the E-Myth book, which is for me to create standard operating procedures, or for you to create unique operating procedures. Or the best business advice is for you to optimize your sales funnel and to strategize that sales process that you have. How do you get your leads? How do you market to your leads? How do you perform your sales to your leads? How about after sales? How are you handling after sales? But that's not the case. The best business advice, and what I run my business on, and what at least I try my best to instill into the business that I run, is found in Matthew chapter 23, verse 11. And let me read it to you. It says here, "But he who is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted." So you want to have the greatest, the best, the most popular business on the block, the business that everyone wants to work with. You want to be the person that everyone wants to be around, everyone wants to work with. Well, you have to be the greatest servant. So sometimes that means you have to go the extra mile. The Bible even says, if I forget the exact verse or the exact word for it, but it says if someone asks you to go a mile with you, if someone asks you to go a mile with them, go with them 10 miles. So, like, do even more than what they're asking for. Have a servant attitude. So if you have in my business at least, if you have a loan signing that needs to happen today because the person, their rate lock expires tomorrow, and this has happened before, but it's like 7 o'clock at night and they just got the documents and they need to make this happen. Well, a great and humble servant attitude in me, in our business, says that we are going to try our best to make sure this happens for you. We're going to do our absolute best to make sure that we're serving you in the best capability that we can. And in this specific scenario that I'm telling you guys about, where this person's rate lock expired, we actually sent someone out to meet with that signer at 10 o'clock at night. They didn't leave the signing until it was like 11 o'clock. So, like, almost midnight. But that's just the servant attitude that you have to have. If you have a brand new client you've never worked with before, and you have the opportunity to serve them, and assuming you have the opportunity, I'm not saying that you need to humiliate yourself. That's not what being humble means. But if you're able to, and you can, let's say there's a signer that's like 1 hour away from you, but you have that open slot in your schedule, you can make that happen on that day. Have a servant heart, have a humble heart to say, sure, I'll try my best to make this happen, and then go out and get it done. But yeah, that's the best business advice you could probably get. And if you want more business advice, dude, this is where it starts. Start reading your Bible, and you might actually find a lot of really great business advice there. Just life advice in general. Comment below what you think about this verse, Matthew chapter 23, verse 11.